everybody. This is Joy Bale, president of the Big Rock Tournament, here with some of my board of directors, and we're here to answer your questions today that you might have about this year's tournament. So bring them on.
All right, what are the dates of this year's tournament?
This year's tournament is June 5th through the 13th. You can always remember when the Big Rock is, though, because our first fishing day is always the second Monday in June.
Randy, I think, the other part about that is the ladies tournament is going on as scheduled. The 62nd Big Rock tournament is going on as scheduled. So we've got two tournaments here too that we're talking about as well.
Absolutely,
So
yes sir, you're right.
We'll stick to our previously published schedule.
And I'd like to say that we're really excited that the tournament's going to go on during our regular dates. I think that our board was bold in the decision to do that. I'm really excited to be part of it, and the staff here that's standing in the background are really excited too.
Will spectators be able to attend daily weigh-ins?
We hope so. We're going to abide by whatever rules the state gives us at that point in time. We don't know yet exactly what it's going to look like. It will be either barricades that are pretty much further back than they have been in the past years with limited access going into the weigh station. If that happens and we can't get more people around the weigh station, we're going to have a lot of different ways to watch the weigh-ins live. You can watch it at thebigrock.com and watch the live feeds there, but you can also watch it right here on Facebook Live. So all of our weigh-ins and everything are going to be right there. And honestly, it might be the best way to see a weigh-in because it's really up close and personal. That way you see all the interviews and see what went on the boat. So it's a lot of fun to watch that.
Is the retail store going to be open, and is it open now?
It's open 24 hours a day online right now. Yeah, the store is going to be open. It's going to maintain regular hours. Obviously, again, we're hoping everyone will engage in some social distancing and just be mindful of the other shoppers in the store. And obviously, it's open now online. And I think the most important thing about that, Madison, is the profits, the revenue that comes from the sale of our Big Rock apparel helps support our local charities here in Morehead City and throughout eastern North Carolina. And
if you're in town the week of the Big Rock, we will have some additional sites set up along the street, so you'll be able to come and shop either inside or outside.
And obviously we've got some retail outlets around town too. Several of our traditional retailers are stocking our t-shirts this year, and they're in stock and ready to go.
Yeah, they have them now, Tommy. They're ready to go. I've seen some signs out around town that they're available.
Yep.
So Scott has chimed in and wants to know if the captain's party is going to take place.
No, it doesn't look that way unless something changes dramatically, but we're probably going to be under the guidelines of about 50 people in a gathering by then. It could be 10, but we think it's going to be 50. And certainly a 2,000 person captain's party would not work under those guidelines. So we hate to miss it. We know that's a big event for the county. It's a lot of fun for everybody to attend, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this year.
There will, however, be a captain's meeting. The captain's meeting for the KWLA and the regular tournament will be held at its regular time virtually at 7 o'clock Friday night for the ladies and 7 o'clock Saturday night for the other tournament.
Yeah, one of the other interesting things about it, I think we kind of found out what was the popular dinners. I always enjoyed the Sunday night, fried chicken and barbecue dinner. But apparently the Wednesday night pork chops are very popular, and I think we've made some arrangements to continue with that on a drive-through pickup basis. So I think the plans are to keep the Wednesday night pork chop dinner at least, and obviously no other social events throughout the week.
Brad wants to know, is there any indication yet on how many boats are expected to participate this year?
Randy, you were talking about that earlier.
More than you would think.
I think when we first started discussing this among ourselves, we hoped to see 100 or so boats, but I honestly think there's going to be a lot more boats than that. I've been working with Crystal and several other people trying to find dockage around town for boats, and we're having a really difficult time doing so. The marinas are full, the dockage is full. Usually when we see that, we're going to have a big crowd of boats here.
Casey, how's that going to impact the prize money too? I know there are some changes in the prize money to we want the winner to win $1 million.
Well, and we hope that happens this year. If you enter levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, the first 4 levels, and win the tournament, we've got it set up for you to win $1 million, but we need 150 boats to hit that target. So we had 184 last year. We think we might hit 150 this year. Might hit a whole lot more than it. We never know. But if we get over 150 and you enter those first 4 levels, you're going to win over $1 million. And we're really happy about that, excited about that. That's going to be really cool. That's without the Fabulous Fisherman's Prize. That does not include that. So if you're in the Fabulous Fisherman's category, you can add another $500,000 to it.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, how can you register for the tournament, Big Rock or KWLA?
Well, this year we've done something new. A lot of the other tournaments have been doing it for a while, but you're going to be able to register online, and it's available now. You can go online and register. You can put all of the information in. If you've registered in the past, we've tried to make it really easy. So, for example, if your boat's called the Real Quick, you can go in and type Real Quick, and all of the information will populate into the screen just like it was last year. All the owners' names, addresses, and all the captain's name, all that stuff. So if nothing changed, it'll be real easy to register. If you're a new boat, you may have to fill in a few more forms and go through that, but it'll be real easy to do online. They also give you a couple of different pay options online. You can either do it with a debit out of your bank account or a credit card.
And of course,
Randy, aren't we trying to get some telephone information too at that point in time?
We are.
So we can, the tournament's going to be able to communicate directly with the participants more this year?
no, you're right, Tommy. Before I say that though, you can always register here at the Big Rock office. If you want to come by, you can certainly do that. We will have registration live, well, anytime you'd like to come and register. But we are trying to collect some cell phone number data from maybe owners and captains, crews of the boats, so that the tournament can during the week communicate directly with you. We put a texting app in place that no one else will see your name or no one else will get your phone numbers. But you know, if we want to relay information to you that evening about how many boats fished that day, what the leaderboard looks like, then you'd be getting exclusive text messages directly from our board.
And just remember, if you do come by to register, keep practicing your social distancing.
Joy, will there be a KWLA Best Dress Contest?
There will be a KWLA Best Dress Contest, and it will be virtual. You can submit your photograph to the Big Rock link, and we'll be voting on the Best Dressed KWLA team. Awesome.
It's very exciting because they can create backgrounds and make much more of their Best Dressed Contest photo than they have in the past.
Great.
Will there be an award ceremony?
Yeah, I think the plan right now is we learned a lot from last year's tournament where we had a very limited award ceremony at the waterfront at the weigh station, and our plans are to do that again this year. So we want to recognize the winners of the tournament. We want you to have your picture made. We want you to get the big check. So we're going to do everything we can to have a limited award ceremony here at the weigh station on Sunday morning. I think it's scheduled about noon or so.
1 o'clock.
1
o'clock.
Yeah, Sunday at 1 at the weigh station right here on the Morehead City waterfront.
Do we know if restaurants or bars will be open downtown?
It looks that way. I think so. I've seen some restaurants opening around town. Last night I was driving around, I saw 2 or 3 restaurants open that had not been open. So I feel like in another 2 or 3 weeks we'll see more and more restaurants open. I'm sure they'll have social distancing in place. You know, we certainly encourage everybody to, if they can't get in the restaurants, use the takeout option. Order from all of our local restaurants, and they'll be glad to have the food prepared for you to run by and pick it up, or possibly even deliver it to your boat.
Yeah, a lot of them are delivering too now that weren't delivering in the past, so.
Are you going to require people to wear masks at the weigh station or while shopping in the store?
I don't think we know that yet. I think that we're going to wait and see what they tell us, what the state guidelines are at that point in time. Hopefully, like I said, I think we're in phase 1 now of the state guidelines. Hopefully we'll be in phase 2 by then. And We don't know for sure, but when you come to shop in the store or you come to the weigh station, be sure to listen to what we're telling you, because it's going to be up to the minute information. Make sure you pay attention to what we tell you to do. So if you need to wear a mask, you need to bring one with you.
Oh, no,
Be
Casey,
prepared.
don't bring it with you. We have some really cool ones for sale in the store.
Yeah, if you forget it, we might have one with Big Rock written on it, maybe.
You think?
What new payouts are you doing for KWLA this year?
Okay, so for KWLA this year, we're going to be paying first and second and third in
Right.
the billfish division, and first and second in the gamefish division, in the dolphin.
We did also increase the entry fee of that.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We went from $500 up to $1,000. It's still a very inexpensive tournament, and I'm sure we'll have a tremendous amount of participation. But by doing that and then splitting it up into 3 different places, we're really making it so the ladies can win a lot of money if they win this tournament. So be sure to enter the first level. Then there's another level that you can enter, which is the winner-take-all dolphin, which is also worth a lot of money. And then there's also a winner-take-all billfish category for billfish releases. So if you get in all 3 of them, I can't remember now the totals, but it's like $50,000 or something you can win, which we really is kind of new for the KWLA. We haven't had that before where you could win that level of money.
I tell you, the women are fired up. I mean, just like Joy is, every team we've talked to says they're fishing. They don't care what the guys are doing, the ladies' teams are going fishing.
Second largest billfish tournament in the state of North Carolina.
That's right.
And remember, in that tournament, we do give $25,000 to our charitable organizations.
So down here at the weigh station, if we aren't going to have as many spectators viewing due to social distancing guidelines, what ways can people at home stay up to date with the tournament?
Well, certainly, I think this is kind of a test run too. One of the things we wanted to accomplish today was to try out the Facebook Live format, and we're going to be doing it every day during the tournament, the days of competition between 2 and 7 o'clock, and there'll be a hosted studio type situation, lots of access to Randy talking on the radio, video of Randy on the radio, obviously video from the weigh station. We do want to spend a lot of time with our sponsors and promoting our sponsors, who are just an integral part of the tournament, and we just can't do it without them. So there'll be a broadcast every day on Facebook Live. Additionally, we mentioned it before, at thebigrock.com on Big Rock TV, you can watch the streaming video down there. And we've got an app too. You can keep track of everything on the app. And of course, Randy, if you listen to Randy on the radio, during the day, you're completely up to speed. You know exactly what's going on when it happens.
Yeah, maybe you all can start playing bingo with the guys down in South Carolina that listen to the radio all day. I'm telling you, man, that was pretty cool when I saw that.
I mean, we're gonna have interviews with past winners. We're gonna have a lot of old historical video, just a lot of very interesting things. It's not just gonna be a straight broadcast, and along with a lot of live shots from the weigh station.
And giveaways.
And giveaways.
Who's that talking?
I think that's our director.
Why doesn't she come on over here?
Camera shot directly.
We got a seat for you right here.
You're good. I think we're good.
Randy, I was talking to, I got some friends of mine that fish a lot out of Charleston, and he said that everybody he's talked to down there that usually is coming to the tournament this year. And same way with the guys down at Wrightsville Beach. It sounds like that's going to be, all those guys are planning to come. And I really haven't asked anybody of the people that I know that come and fish that said they're not coming. So I feel like we're going to have a lot of boats this year, and which is really good. Like you said, we kind of didn't know a month ago. We didn't know if we were going to have a tournament a month ago.
Well,
And we easily could have, we were looking at budgeting for 70 boats or 50 boats at that point in time. But I think we're going to be right up there, 150 boats maybe is what I think.
I was talking to 2 South Carolina boats just before I came over here, and both of them have not fished recently, but both are fired up and they're coming. And another boat that's never fished a tournament, in fact, 2 more that I know of are coming out of Florida. that have never fished here before, but
Well, that's awesome.
they say they're just itching and they want to go fishing. They're excited to come up and be a part
I
of it.
think there's a lot of pent-up demand for, for various things, including fishing in a blue marlin tournament.
Yep.
So,
Well,
Well,
this is certainly one of the majors. I mean, this is a big tournament in the United States, and we're really the first one this year to kick it off and take the leap and say we're going to have our tournament. So I think it's attracting a lot of attention.
I agree.
Marcelo asked if the masks are available online yet. No, not yet, but we are expecting them to be delivered in the next week or two, and we'll get them posted for you. Are we still doing the Big Rock Big Hero program?
Yes, we're definitely doing the Big Rock Big Hero program this year, and excited again about that to honor our military and just to take some people fishing that have never been able to fish before or enjoy fishing and deserve it.
That's been one of the best things we've ever done.
Absolutely.
I think everybody would agree with that. And if we can continue to do that, I think we're very committed to continuing to do that, even this year.
When the boat crews that carry the heroes, I mean, they just say, every year they want them again.
Very rewarding.
We want them, very rewarding for
Absolutely.
them.
Absolutely.
How's the fishing right now out of Morehead City?
Red hot.
It's been really good. We have, even this weekend, last weekend, all the charter boats are catching bunches of yellowfin tuna, which hasn't happened in a while here, so that's been really great. I know the wahoo fishing's been good. They're catching a lot of big gaffers, and I hear of, one or two or three or four blue marlin every day that get called out there. I kind of keep a finger on the pulse, and that's not a ton of boats out there fishing every day, but there's been some blue marlins around. One of the charter boats told me he caught one over 700 pounds about 2 weeks ago.
You want to wrap us up, Joy?
Sure, we'll wrap it up. So you can keep your questions coming. We'll keep trying to answer them the best that we can, knowing what we know now. And we appreciate y'all being with us today. And let's go fishing.
And be sure to watch for notifications on Facebook when we're going live, because you never know when we're going live.